Keep trying to rap her like the Rosen.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Cracking, guys. I'm gonna call her one day and I'm gonna be like, what's cracking, cuz? And Ramon gonna get mad at me.
Who?
Your mom for the college shit. Can she help me like real shit, like G shit when I'm in high school?
You ask me just every single week, my nigga.
I never asked you.
I swear you've asked me this multiple
Oh
times.
God, that might have been Houston, but I never asked you. On God, I never asked you.
Lucky, that's a good question. I want to know that.
But can she just answer the question, nigga?
I answered this question multiple times already.
Nigga, just answer it.
If you start working there.
So, how do I get in contact with her specifically, my nigga? No weird junk. You would have to
people just
give me her work number. You'll have to give me her work number.
I don't know, maybe like use your brain and think of a
Shut up! Shut up! Stop talking.
Okay.
Like, you're just so retarded, bro. I feel like people just don't have their own brain.
You don't have a brain, my nigga.
Now, whenever Ramon does something stupid, I would just go crazy. I'll be like, nah, people just
He
stupid.
always
People just
does
don't
something stupid.
Yeah.
No, but y'all act like y'all can't think. Like,
No,
Nah,
I'm
but
saying. So you're saying you would give me her work number so I could get help?
yes, bro. You think I'm gonna say no?
Yes, my nigga.
Why? Why would you think that?
Because, nigga, you probably think I'm trying to mess with your mom in a weird way.
Work number.
Nigga, still. We'll be on the game while she's helping me.
This is a weirdo, bro. And this nigga
I'm a
Diego
screamer, Ramon. Shut up.
Dude, Diego be worse at it. Dude, Diego be like, bro, how did you get that gun? And I was saying, how did you get that skin? Every 5 seconds.
I just got bust.
Behind you, Ramon. Potato salad. Ramon, behind you. Did I just save your life?
Takes 6 months and a half to reload.
You suck, my nigga.
It's gonna sit in here taking forever to reload. Like, I swear it doesn't take that long to reload.
Potato salad.
Potato
salad.
I'm 13.
Potato salad.
Potato salad.
I still haven't died. Oh, Ramon, he just slumped out on top of me, yo.
Yeah, I killed him.
I don't even know where I move. He cannot hold me though. I mean, I got it.
Spot.
I'm already on top of the roof.
Where? Bro, no, that's...
No,
I mean, we
last time
survived
we
that
went
one
there-
time we went to Silver Shores.
Honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young new.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Spacer out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come to wild work. We want it. Wait. Hey, one set. Check, right.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. 80. 54. 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield. before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw is Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
A loss of 7.
No. Flag. 1, Omaha.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. He's going to and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over with 4th on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
We got this. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
That's caught, and again, it's Goodwin. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught. It's Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Here we go. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the blitz?
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. That